Grand evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026, and we've had several new developments recently. This is initially a live stream recording that is posted to my YouTube channel and right here on this X page and the dedicated Facebook page. This channel is thankfully doing well. I'm very grateful for that. So, we had a total solar eclipse today. It's a rare event. It happens certain years, I think. It doesn't happen certain months. I think it goes years without a solar eclipse. I think one of the last times I remember one, it was in 2024. So that was about 2 years ago. And this total solar eclipse was visible mainly in Iceland, Greenland, and Spain. Now, I know last time the camera was not cooperating on putting it on a main camera view there, so I don't know if I'll be doing that this time. Though this one seems to work well this way, where it adjusts to working properly. Anyway, so we will start right here. So Russia has been doing a lot of threats with drones recently. They even put some kind of underwater drones. I think it was in the Black Sea in Romania. The Romanians had to destroy a couple of Russian drones recently. Romania is a NATO country as well. Russia also, as you can see here from BRICS News, Russia is now threatening to seize British ships. That's from the Telegraph and BRICS News. So Russia, some reason, is now threatening to seize British ships. Very unusual. Though what they likely might do is try to seize a lot of British oil vessels, since the British have been targeting and seizing a lot of the Russian shadow fleet. NATO has been doing that entirely, very much so targeting the Russian shadow fleet. Then in other news, here in the US, New York City rent in Manhattan, more specifically, it has hit an all-time high, averaging $6,655 per month. That's up 10% from last year. So the rent in Manhattan is absolutely skyrocketing. It is at the insane level of $6,655 per month. So only the very rich can live in Manhattan, or someone who makes $300,000 a year, one or both people, whoever living in there, needs to be making around that much money to rent somewhere in Manhattan that's usually maybe 600 square feet. So that's insane. I'm from New York originally. I'm from Westchester County, New York. Thankfully not Manhattan or the New York City area. So that's insane. That's really, really insane that it's that expensive. And it's up 10% from last year. So we could expect that rent to be $7,000 per month, likely by the end of this year or the very beginning of next year. Then here's a good view of that total solar eclipse over parts of Europe. This video here that's been playing. Hopefully the FPS is alright. It seems a little low. Now this is the total solar eclipse, a video of it that was captured earlier in some part of Europe, likely Spain. We've also had other energetic and astronomical events happen all at the same time. These other things have been happening. There was even a planetary parade, it's called, where a lot of planets line up earlier this morning. And then there was the very strange theory that was the gravity was going to drop to 0 today, which it didn't. A moment. My audio just messed up. My phone was trying to respond. Let me check my audio. Let's see. Okay, that was very, very unusual. Should be all right now. Let's see the price of oil. Let's see if I can fix this here too. Yeah, price of oil is slightly higher than the last time we were on here. It's about $88.30 a barrel right now. And it is Wednesday, so it will the market will catch up with all the crazy news. So the price of oil will still continue to skyrocket. It will easily be $100 per barrel once again within the next month. It's at $88.30 per barrel right now. Then we have the price of metals there. Silver $65 an ounce. Platinum's $1,700. That's $1,760. It's $1,760. Palladium, I'm not sure what that metal is. It's over $1,300. Gold is $4,412 an ounce. So metals are holding a bit. Hopefully the camera and everything is all right now. There's an energetic shift happening now. Everything is shifting higher. There's a lot of these crazy events going on, though everything is shifting higher. We are going through a massive shift right now. Once again, the 5D shift will happen at some point soon. Not that soon, not very likely that soon, though it will happen within the next 5 or 10 years, likely, will be the 5D shift. We are in the 3D right now, and a lot of these lower dimensional, these 3-dimensional things are happening now. Even still, here on Earth, in the 3rd dimension, it is very negative. Things like this don't happen in a lot of other places. Earth is one of the only places where a lot of these very negative, low vibrational things happen. We also have a lot of wildfires still happening. We also had a massive storm and flooding across the country. Indiana, more specifically, that's one of them. Indiana got borderline leveled. It has taken serious wind damage, serious flooding, and lightning struck many trees down, which caused fires to happen in that area and burn down houses and the like over there. Houses and property. Over 95% of people in that area lost power on top of all of that. So an absolutely cataclysmic storm struck that area in Indiana. So a lot of, once again, back to what I was saying, everything is shifting, and a lot of energetic activity, a lot of astronomical activity is happening now. And then we had that massive earthquake in Colombia recently. There's been earthquakes and volcanoes also going off all throughout the world. The Ring of Fire being one of the main ones, one of them that's more commonly known, the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire volcanoes. Volcanoes all along the Pacific Rim have been erupting. There's been massive earthquakes in all different parts of the world, like Alaska, like near California. Then there was that massive one in Colombia. Then we had Venezuela happen shortly before that, where thousands of people died from an earthquake over there. It was 2 of them back to back we talked about a while back, not too long ago. Then we also had President Trump recently. It is confirmed, even more so now, that he boarded another plane besides Air Force One while in Turkey to escape a threat on his life. I think Iran threatened him and everyone there that they were going to, it was some kind of assassination attempt. So President Trump got on a different plane. Air Force One was some reason used as the decoy because there was no flares, no no missile defense, no proper missile defense on that aircraft. So he got on a different plane, and it was very unusual that he had to escape that way on a different plane. We also have nuclear forces on very high alert, very, very high alert. I haven't seen the nuclear forces on this much high alert in quite some time. The nuclear forces were even doing Skymaster messages earlier. That's the first time in months, many months, that has happened. There are standard emergency action messages, then there are ones that are Sky Masters. That's after tactical EAMs. So there's EAMs, there's tactical EAMs, there's Sky Master EAMs, and there's Sky King EAMs. When a Sky King happens, it's usually directly from the president or someone else who's really authorized to order nuclear strikes. Very concerning it's been today with the nuclear forces and their activity. Sky Master messages are very, very concerning. So it's been really, really cataclysmic out there. It's very concerning. And we've had a lot of energetic, astronomical, and huge shifts happening. We will soon see what else the Russians do. They are now testing NATO more with drones, as I was saying. They will likely soon attack the Baltic states and Poland more. They'll attack Poland more, and they'll also do that full-scale invasion on the Baltic states in time. And maybe do another large-scale invasion into Ukraine. And as I was saying, I believe it was also the last time, Russia is working closely with North Korea. North Korea is helping Russia fight Ukraine now, very, very much so, and very directly. North Korea also launched ballistic missiles in the Sea of Japan recently, testing Japan and Taiwan, testing the response in that region. So we'll soon see what North Korea and Russia does more coming up in time. And it won't be long before we see a very large-scale attack on the Baltic states and parts of Europe like Poland. Russia is very likely to soon do a full-scale invasion on NATO. And there will likely be more cyber attacks, more attacks on our critical infrastructure. Even here in the United States, we are no longer in a bubble. We are in World War III. So North Korea can easily attack the US in those same ways. Russia will attack the US much more than it ever has soon. And Russia will attack NATO more in the coming days or weeks. It won't be long before Russia does more of a full-scale invasion on NATO. It is expected to happen sometime this fall. So please keep on preparing physically, mentally, and spiritually. I will continue watching all of this news and all of these developments as they happen, and I will continue to do these live streams. It is very important, it is very needed. Do not get complacent, and I always recommend physical assets. I will be back soon. As for the next time, it will likely be sometime Friday evening, right around the same time. It should be sometime Friday evening, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or shortly after that on Friday evening. As I always say on here, because this has been going on for almost 20 minutes now. It's a good amount of time. I try to keep this under 30 minutes each time, or under 40 minutes more realistically. So please keep on preparing. Do not get complacent. Please keep on learning new skills. Please keep on preparing physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically as in train yourself physically. Mentally, keep a strong mind. Stay mentally stable. Obtain full mental stability and inner peace. Spiritually, I always recommend prayer. Everyone should try to pray every day. There's no reason not to pray every day, at least once a day. And spiritually, there are other things you could do. Stay grounded. I always recommend earthing. Go out and walk on the grass barefoot for maybe 5 minutes. And then there's sun gazing. That's another great thing for cleansing your energetic field. And breath work such as meditation. So I will be back soon, sometime Friday evening, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or shortly after that. As I always say on here, lastly, love, light, and blessings to you all.